Now, with Mother's Day just a couple of sleeps away, we thought we'd look at the rise in the number of mummy bloggers. It's become quite a big thing. Mums all over Australia sharing their experiences of life and child rearing. One of those doing it particularly successfully is freelance journo and mother of three, Bianca Wordley. Hello, Bianca.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
Great to talk to you. Why do you blog?
Well, I started blogging probably about a year and a half ago after the birth of my third child. At the time, I had three children under the age of 3.5. I'd stopped writing as a newspaper reporter at that stage, and I found myself feeling quite isolated. And, sometimes any time I'd ever get out of the house would be to go and do the shopping, and I'd spend a lot of time with screaming babies. So I just thought I'd start writing again, and I started a blog, not really knowing where it would lead me to. And through that, I've met some of the most amazing men and women throughout the world. It's been a great ride. There
is quite a network of bloggers. I understand not that long ago you went to a conference all about this.
Yeah, it's the second Digital Parents Conference. It was held in March. There's a couple of hundred bloggers, both men and women, not all parents, and talking about how to be either better writers or better engaged with brands. A lot of people make some quite good money out of blogging. It's definitely a new media that's emerging in Australia, and the clever brands are engaging with bloggers.
So do you make money from your blog?
I make a little bit out of advertising, but probably for me it's been a way to break into new writing avenues. I've started writing for a number of other sites. For example, Wendy Harmer's got a new site called The Hoopla. I write regularly for her. And it's just a way for me to find a new voice in my writing. As a newspaper reporter, you write to a certain amount of centimetres or a certain style. And now I can write any way I'd like to write. And, ultimately one day I'd probably write a book. That's my aim.
8 minutes to 6 now on 891 Drive with Michael Smyth. We're speaking to Bianca Wordley, freelance journo, former newspaper reporter, now mother of three and a mummy blogger. Bianca, where do you draw the line? Because some of this stuff is so personal. Is there such a thing as oversharing when it comes to these mummy blogs?
I think it really depends on who you are and what you're blogging about. I personally don't like to blog about other people. I'd rather if it's my story. So I write about things that concern me. I'm quite careful about what I share about my children. Generally, for me, I write about being a mother and my issues around being a mother and engaging with other women who may be feeling similar to me or really different to me, and then I find a new perspective on parenting. It's really up to the individual what they want to share.
Because you could get into trouble with loved ones quite quickly if you overshare, and it's out there in that digital space forever.
Oh, definitely. There's some people that have got into trouble that way, and some that have had to deal with quite serious repercussions, but it's a digital age now. It's a really different way of communicating, and I think for a lot of people, this is the new way that a lot of people will be communicating.
Where do you find the time to do it with three kids?
I find the time at 10 o'clock at night when my kids are in bed, or sometimes, I might write a paragraph here, a paragraph there throughout the day. It just gives me a sense of myself back, and it's really, I make the time because it's really important to me.
Bianca, thank you for your time this afternoon. Again, you can find Bianca's writing at bigwordsblog.com. We appreciate your time.